You're thinking about buying the Sony ZV-1 II, right? Good. This is the camera everyone says is perfect for vloggers. But before you spend $900, you need to know about the serious problems nobody talks about. Therefore, I'm going to give you the brutally honest review I wish I'd seen. I'll show you exactly what's wrong with it, who it's actually for, and if you should even consider it. For the best price, click the link in the description. Okay, let's break this down. On paper, the ZV-1 II sounds like a dream. Sony took the popular ZV-1 and gave it the one feature everyone begged for, a wider lens. We're talking an 18-50 equivalent zoom, which is massive for a compact camera. It means you can finally fit yourself and a whole room into the frame without looking like a floating head. But here's the first surprise that hit me. That ultra-wide lens, it has a trade-off. Therefore, while you're celebrating not needing to dislocate your shoulder to hold it, you might start noticing other compromises. Let's start with the big selling point, the image. The 1-inch sensor is fantastic. In good light, the footage is crisp, the colors are great, and that f1.8 to 4.0 aperture gives you that nice, soft background blur. It makes you look professional, but then you step into a challenging situation. Low light. Therefore, that beautiful sensor starts to struggle faster than you'd expect. The image gets noisy, and that's where you realize this isn't a low-light beast. It's more of a good light buddy. It's like a friend who's amazing at brunch but useless in a crisis. Now, the autofocus. Sony's real-time AF and IAF are legendary. For the most part, it's brilliant. It locks onto your face or your eye and sticks to it like glue. You feel seen. Literally. But here's the twist. That fancy focus tracking has a small brain fart when you're using the digital zoom or some of the creative looks. Therefore, it can sometimes hunt or get confused if your pet runs into the frame. It's not a deal breaker, but it's a reminder that AI hasn't fully taken over the world. Yet, audio is a huge deal for vloggers. Sony knows this. The ZV-1 II has a directional 3-capsule mic and includes a windscreen. The sound is clear, miles better than your phone, and it cuts out a lot of background noise. It's good. But if you're near a busy street or in a really noisy cafe, you will hit its limits. Therefore, serious creators will still want an external mic. The hot shoe is right there, waiting. It's a bit like getting a car with great speakers but realizing you still need a subwoofer for that real bass. Let's talk about the body and handling. It's small, lightweight, and the buttons are laid out for vlogging. The record button is huge and red. There's a background defocus button. It's designed for speed, but the build feels a bit plasticky. It doesn't have the premium heft of a more expensive camera. Therefore, while it's perfect for tossing in a bag, you might worry about its long-term durability. It's the gym member who looks fit but you wouldn't trust them to help you move a couch. Battery life. The classic vlogger dilemma. The ZV-1 II uses the same small NP-BX1 battery as its predecessor. You will get about 45 minutes to an hour of continuous recording. Maybe a bit more if you're just shooting in short bursts. But let's be real, that's not a lot. Therefore, buying a second or even third battery is not a suggestion. It's a mandatory part of the purchase. Forgetting is a recipe for a dead camera at the worst possible moment. It's the camera equivalent of your phone dying at 30% battery. Here's a big one: overheating. This is a compact camera with a powerful sensor crammed into a tiny space. After about 30 minutes of continuous 4K recording, it starts to get warm. But will it shut down? In my testing, in a cool room, it kept going. However, take it outside on a sunny day. Therefore, the overheating warning might pop up. It's not as bad as some older models, but it's a constraint. This camera is built for the YouTube-style shoot, talk, stop rhythm, not for recording your entire wedding ceremony. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the price. At $898, it's not cheap. You are paying a premium for the Sony name, the compact size, and those vlogger-specific features. But is it worth it? Therefore, we have to ask, Who is this camera actually for? If you're a beginner moving up from a smartphone who wants the best all-in-one vlogging package with minimal fuss, this is a strong contender. The lens alone solves the biggest headache. But if you're a more advanced creator who already has interchangeable lens gear, this might feel like a sidekick rather than a main camera. Let's look at the competition. Your phone is free, but it lacks the optical zoom, the dedicated controls, and the consistent autofocus. A mirrorless camera with a lens gives you more flexibility and better image quality, but it's bigger, heavier, and more expensive. The ZV-1 II sits in a sweet spot, but that sweet spot has a bitter aftertaste of compromise. Therefore, your decision hinges on what you value most: ultimate convenience and a great lens, or ultimate image quality and flexibility. So after all these problems, do I still recommend it? Surprisingly, yes, but with very clear conditions. The Sony ZV-1 II is not a perfect camera. It has flaws. The battery life is short, it can get warm, the low-light performance is just okay, and the price is high. However, what it does incredibly well for its specific purpose. It is arguably the most convenient, purpose-built vlogging camera on the market. The wide lens is a game changer. The autofocus is stellar 95% of the time. The audio is great for a built-in mic. It removes so many technical barriers and lets you focus on creating. Therefore, my final verdict is this: don't buy the Sony ZV-1 II if you expect a perfect, do-everything camera. It will disappoint you. But do buy the Sony ZV-1 II if you are a vlogger or content creator who prioritizes ease of use, a fantastic field of view, and a tool that gets out of your way. Its problems are real, but for its target user, its strengths are transformative. It's the camera you'll actually use because it's just so easy. And in the world of content creation, the best camera is the one you have with you, ready to go. For the best price on Amazon and to see if it's the right fit for you, click the link in the description below.